We're live from Houston, where the crowd is on their feet. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Celtics. Morris is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Smart is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. Harden's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
And stolen by Hayward. The rejection by Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
1 for 4 right now. A little sluggish coming out of the gate.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the evening. Free throw drops for Al Horford. Opening night, regular season doors, every club in the league hoping to pile up early wins. But how important is it really to come out of the gate strong and have that look in your eye, that focus?
I think if you're a young team where the key parts and personnel are in their formative stages, this is critical to getting some confidence and feeling like, okay, I know how to win at the NBA level. If you're a more veteran-laden team, they far greater understand that the NBA 82-game grind is about pacing. So I think it depends team to team what your approach and how important the early start is.
Great analysis.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
It just opens the court up so much more, and you like to see him get into a rhythm from beyond the arc.
Capella with the bucket.
And that ends the frustration. They've been ice cold to start this one.
Well, hopefully that gets their juices flowing, right? Once that first shot falls, it's typically a big relief. At some point, he has to stop shooting. How is this helping his team?
A three-pointer is right on target.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Kicks it out to Paul. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Harden's got 5.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him. Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
Now here's Harden. He has 5. Ariza with the bucket.
Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Capella. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy. Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by Smart. And rumor has it Brad Stevens used to keep a pad of paper for every TV in the house to sketch plays that he saw in games.
Well, those were the old days. Now he can just text an assistant with the game and timestamp, and then he reviews a marathon edit of plays for things he can use. Oh, the beauty of technology.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. With a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. And Bahamute comes in for Anderson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's tipped. And Bahamute kicks to Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off. They get it back. The feed now to Tucker. No good from outside.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Here is Bahamute. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And Bahamute's got his first 3 points of the game. Tatum with it. He's against Gordon. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell that was a little give good.
And a high scoring. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
And one thing that is quite clear with the Rockets in terms of their approach is their shot selection. They prefer easy layups or threes. Very rarely will you see them play that in-between game.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Rozier's out there with Tatum. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Ojale in at the three spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. And he gets the bucket. And that shot selection, a systematic approach by the whole Houston organization. Greg, is a team, they actually took less mid-range jump shots than DeMar DeRozan did individually last season.
Yeah, and it wasn't even close. I mean, the approach Houston has made successful the last few seasons, they are 100% committed to not taking mid-range shots if they can help it. And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
The other bench deflated because that was a rough sequence for the defense. They hated to give up those points, but did nothing to stop it.
Houston making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Celtics passing it around. Pass to Rozier. inside, and it's denied. Harden outside. Another miss by Houston. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Tatum. Right through the D for the layup. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. The Rockets again can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Feeds it to Tatum. Pass to Rozier. Here's Ojale. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tice. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. From deep, Harden. The pass to Nene. Outside Gordon. Here's Harden on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for Mbamute. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Ariza passes to Anderson. It's stolen by Morris. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Horford. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston.
And when you watch this Rockets team, you can see just how explosive they are on the offensive end. Almost everyone on the floor can hurt you from deep, and they all know their role and execute it to a T.
And that one, good.
The defense getting a little lazy there. You can't give him those shots. He'll make you pay every time.
Shot from 12. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit. Yeah, I thought he was rushing his shot early on, but not here in the second quarter.
Rockets trailed by 10. Kicks it out to Gordon. From deep. And they will call over the back on the play.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Right, because you'd rather have guys playing aggressive and physical than being too timid.
Ball's checked in for Gordon. A nice shot by Irving.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
And here's Harden for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. On its way from Irving for 2. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's... And so it's the Boston Celtics looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the... And for Houston, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. The 2 pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Ariza and Anderson holding down the forward spots. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. You have a number of young teams in the league, Doris, with a lot of talent, but not many wins, still in the process of learning how to win. What can a coach do to keep them confident and inspire them through the tough times, the growing pains?
You know, Kev, I think one thing you always hear coaches talk about is the process, and you can't skip steps. And so I think if you throw yourself into trying to get better every single day, and I would say look no further than Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. who started their careers on an Oklahoma City team that barely broke double-digit wins in the NBA. But both were diligent, both kept to the course, and both continued to work hard. And now you've got two guys who really are MVP-level kind of guys.
And don't you see the stair step, too, for a guy like Kawhi Leonard, who every year picks up something different to do to enhance his overall game?
You know, that's a great point. The Spurs would tell you they built his game brick by brick.
Harden dishes to Anderson. The baseline J. Rebound Boston.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Morris kicks to Hayward. Ariza with the rebound. Rockets trailed by 14. Paul goes in. Kicks it out to Ariza. The three from Anderson. And another three for Houston.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 20. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Harden with the drive. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for Capella. And Bahamute comes in for Anderson. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Trevor Ariza. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale, add Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
Rockets trailed by 13. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Paul kicks to Mbamute. Rocket 6. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. From past the arc. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Gordon.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over. I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets, one of the most explosive scoring teams in the league. Defense has been a shortcoming in the past. Coach Mike D'Antoni said, we have some good individual defenders. If the rest of them just try, well, that's the plan. Kevin?
Offense is what the Rockets are all about, D.A. You know that. Coach D'Antoni definitely focuses on this part of the game more than defense. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Rockets. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
They get it again. So the wing on the left hands it from downtown. Anderson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The shot's good from Irving.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Paul passes to Mbah-a-Moute. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Boston leading by 13. Irving up top. He's got 31. And Baines kicks to Tatum. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Tatum's got 9 points.
Wow, hats off to him for making that one. You can't find a much tougher shot than that.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Boston shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Tatum. Rozier's out there with Brown. Then it's Aaron Baines. Rozier kicks to Tatum. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tice, defended by Anderson. Baines. And the 3 off target. Kicks it out to Ariza. Houston moving the ball around. That 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 15. Tice. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Harden inside the 3-point line. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds in this game. Doris, you were born in New York, became the first female analyst to ever call a Knicks game. Talk about